Hi, just a really quick video. This is how I make tandoori masala. It's really great. You can really change the ingredients to suit your taste, but this is how I make it. So let's start clockwise from 12 o'clock, as it were. Half a teaspoon of black peppercorns, a teaspoon of coriander seed, just over half a teaspoon of cumin. I'm using garlic flakes because this is dry. It's not going to be a paste, so I'm using garlic flakes, just a small pinch there, you know, like maybe 2 teaspoons, half a teaspoon of fennel, 1 Kashmiri red chili, half a teaspoon of fenugreek seed, 2 cloves, 1 prong off a star anise, just one, you don't want it to overbear it, and this is true cinnamon, 1 inch. So let's just talk very briefly about true cinnamon. This is true cinnamon or Sri Lankan cinnamon. It's like a cigar. This is cassia bark. This is what some people refer to as cinnamon, which in fact this is cinnamon. So yeah, see the difference? Cassia bark on the left, true cinnamon or Sri Lankan cinnamon on the right. And this is rattan jot. Now this is a tree that's native to India that's used as a natural food colouring, and it's a very, very good opportunity to use this. I'm against food colouring, by the way. I'd prefer to use something real. I know there are real food colourings out there, but I'm just going to break some off. It's not essential. I'm just going to break, you know, a couple of pinches off, and that's enough. And just to add, we're going to be adding the powdered ginger, half a teaspoon, and a good pinch of salt after we've blended this. But first we're going to roast it. So we're just going to turn the cooker on and roast it to release the aromatic oils. Always helps to break your chili up. It'll dry a lot quicker. It's already dry, but you want it really dry so it blends up nice, seeds and all, well, depending on your taste for chili. I'm just going to toast these spices for about, I don't know how long they take. It depends on when the kitchen smells amazing. We'll come back shortly. So you don't want it to smoke. You want to have it on a nice gentle heat. Break everything up as small as you can so it just increases the speed in which it dries. And you notice I'm not making very much. You know why? Because I want it fresh. Every time I use it, I want it fresh. And that's the beauty of making small batches of things. So we'll come back in a moment when we're ready to blend. So move it every now and then. You want it to be slightly brittle, but definitely no smoke. So it's been about 2.5 minutes. Kitchen smells really good. We have a little bit of popping. I've turned the heat off and just let it sit a moment. Now, one trick I've learned over the years. I used to make my own garam masala, etc., as we all do. And I'd pour the freshly roasted spices into the blender and grind them while they were still hot. And I always got this taste that just wasn't quite right. One tip, transfer the spices into another container, takeaway container, and give it a good shake. They'll cool down because it's important to cool down your spices before grinding. So let's come back in a moment. So into a blender, container, whatever you're using, a NutriBullet, a blender, whatever, coffee grinder, spice grinder. So there we have our mix, and we've just added our salt and our ginger powder. We're just going to grind that and come back. It's totally cooled down now as well. So nicely blended. You want to blend it really well so it's fluffy. Just like this. Wow, that smells amazing. So, is it time to throw your store-bought, shop-bought tandoori masala away? Try this recipe and you tell me. Next video coming up, I'm going to show you how I marinate chicken.